Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again with another episode of the Dortmund career mode here on Xbox One. We're into episode number 3, and in the last one, you guys had a big decision to make. Do we or do we not sell Mats Hummels to Manchester United for £32 million? Now, there wasn't a big swing in the voting either way. It was mainly, 50-50. So what I've done is I've rejected the offer. We are going to keep Mats Hummels at the club. Of course, we're only doing one season here at Borussia Dortmund before moving elsewhere. At least that is the initial plan, at least anyway. So, we want to have the best players at the club. And for the price and the rating of the player and the ability of the player, I'm just not going to get anyone better than Mats Hummels for that position, for that price. So I decided, along with half of you in the comments, to keep him. Now, unfortunately, Sami Khedira turned down my first contract offer because I only offered him an important first-team player squad role. But he wants a crucial first-team player. I'm more than happy to give him that. He would most definitely go straight into the first team. We've also had an offer accepted for Ömer Toprak. He got, of course, a Team of the Season card, an Ultimate Team. And, of course, we'll be trying to bring him in, offering a contract there. But speaking of Ultimate Team, if you want to grab yourself some Ultimate Team coins of your own, then check the link in the description. It will take you to footcoinking.com. There is, of course, an automated instant service over there. And if you use the code CHES at checkout, CHES, you can get yourself a 5% discount on your coins. Fantastic service over there. Highly recommend them. And be sure to use that code CHES so that they know that I sent you. Now, as you can see, we're trying to bring in a goalkeeper as well. We've got Roman Weidenfeller in goal at the minute, and we don't really have a sub-keeper that is really on par for the sort of level that we'll be playing at in the Bundesliga at the top of the team, at the top of the league, and in the Champions League as well. So I am looking to bring in another goalkeeper. We're looking at Bernd Leno and Ter Stegen as well. But as you can see, we are bringing in Adrian Ramos. Of course, has signed for the club in real life, and we've brought him in now as well. And to go along with that, the offer for Ömer Toprak has gone through. So £10 million plus Friedrich, the ageing centre back that we won't use, has been used as a make weight, and we get that offer in, and we also get Sami Khedira, 3 transfers back to back to back. 3 transfers that are particularly good signings as well. I'm really pleased with how this squad is coming along so far. Unfortunately, in certain positions like the goalkeeper and left back, we're having to throw in a lot of offers for a lot of different players and keep getting rebuffed because I'm not quite offering too much or enough money. But I have to be careful because I don't want to overspend on one position and find that I don't have enough to buy someone for the other. So I'm just kind of going up in small increments, trying to make sure that we have enough in reserve to be able to afford players in both positions. We brought in Adrian Ramos up top. We, of course, yesterday brought in Kevin Volland and Alessio Cerci as well from Torino and Hoffenheim. So fingers crossed they can have a good impact on the first team. Cerci especially will be a very, very good player for the side. I've just got a good feeling about him. We're moving on a couple of players here as well. Sebastian Kale, and I think the next slate is going to be Sheba as well. Indeed it is. Going to Espanyol for 2.6 million. I could have countered, but I wanted to just get them off the wage books, etc., just to free up that extra little bit of funds to make sure we had a little bit more to play with for those goalkeeping and left-back positions. As you can see, we're going in for both Fabio Coentrao and Marcelo, just in the hope of being able to pick up one of the two. I don't really have a preference as to which one I get, because they're both top-quality left-backs that are around about the same age and around about the same sort of ability, although perhaps you would say Marcelo has more experience, but when it comes to FIFA, Coentrao can be a little bit better, depending on your playstyle. So as you can see, Sheba's gone, and unfortunately we've had another offer rejected from Borussia Mönchengladbach for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, but we'll put another one in. We're trying to use Langerak, who's our kind of sub-goalkeeper at the minute, the best of the 4 that the 3 that we have that aren't Wiedenfeller. So I'm using him as a make weight again. We'll try and hope to get that offer accepted by Borussia Mönchengladbach. And I have a little bit of fiddle with the finances here. As you can see, we've got a lot of wage budget freed up from Kale and Sheba moving on. So what I've been able to fiddle it, and I've actually got 25 million to spend now, and enough wages there for both either Fabio Coentrao and Marcelo to go along with either Ter Stegen or Bernd Leno. So fingers crossed, we should be able to finalise both of those signings, whichever one of the 2 for each position that we do end up bringing in. Hopefully we can finalise those before the non-too-distant future. But we've got first friendly here against Southampton. As always with friendlies, I don't really show you too many highlights, just the goals if there's a lot of them, or if there's only 1 or 2 goals, the goals and maybe a key highlight or 2. But we actually got off to a fantastic start. Piszczek's going to break down the right-hand side, cuts the ball into Adrian Ramos. Good turn and a great strike. Unfortunately, it's a good save by the goalkeeper Davis, but we're going to get a corner. And rather weirdly, the man that's going to go up with the header from the corner is Mats Hummels, the man that we've just decided to keep, and it is a wonderful header. Fantastic technique and great power behind it to get it into that top corner from around about 15 yards. That is by no means an easy header, right into the top corner. Nathaniel Klein can't jump to get anywhere near it, and the goalkeeper's left stranded as well. We take ourselves a 1-0 lead. But unfortunately, Alessio Cerci, on his non-competitive debut, scores an own goal. I was hammering B there for him to clear it, and he decided to take a touch first, which unfortunately meant that the ball went over the line, and we found ourselves pegged back to 1-1. But we're in the second half now, pushing on. Gundogan with a good first shot. Unfortunately, though, for the goalkeeper, it does pop free, and the German is able to put it into the back of the net. We take a 2-1 lead, and they actually said in commentary, you know that line where they say, oh, it was just like a video game with the way it popped out at his feet. Yeah, it's rather AIDSy, but clearly they put that commentary line in there almost tongue-in-cheek to take the piss of the fact that that sort of thing happens on the game. But anyway, we pick up a penalty here. Not really too sure whether it was in or outside the box when it first happened. You can see we're taking a replay now. He's clearly handball and just inside the line by a matter of inches. So I gave Cerci the penalty, the chance to redeem himself for scoring that own goal earlier on. Smashes it into the top corner. Really pleased with that finish, and we're going to take, in fact, a 3-1 win from this first friendly as a whole. And I was pleased with the overall performance. We did have a lot more chances than that as well. Could have scored quite a few goals, and well, I guess technically we did actually score 4, although one of them was an own goal. And we have had an offer accepted for Fabio Coentrao, so we'll be offering him a contract, looking to bring him in. In fact, I'll try and move Schmelzer on so that Derm is our rotation left back, because he actually played rather well in that game against Southampton. I was particularly impressed with him. He's only young, he's only 71 rated, but can definitely do a job in this first team for the lower league group Champions League games, or perhaps the early rounds of the Deutsche Pokal, or the low-lying teams in the Bundesliga. And as you can see, we're still throwing bids in left, right and centre for goalkeepers, etc. But hopefully we can nail down a signing of that kind in the next episode, which will of course come to you next week on Monday. We'll have my player and Luis Suarez's road to redemption over the weekends. There will be a road to redemption tonight as well. If you don't know what and when I upload, there is a schedule in the description, so feel free to check that out if you don't know what and when videos come to my channel. If you aren't subscribed to the channel already, then feel free to do so. There's a link on your screen right now at the top, and a link in the description so that you can do just that. We hit 13,000 subscribers overnight, so thank you so much for that. We've actually gone up 1k in the space of 10 days. It's been a mental couple of weeks, and the support you guys have been showing on both the new series, this one and the Road to Redemption, has been absolutely superb. I honestly did not expect both series to go down as well as they have, and it is all thanks to you guys. You've been absolutely wonderful, and please do keep that up. If you missed the previous episode and you want to make sure you catch up on all of the transfer dealings to date, there is an annotation on your screen in the end slate over the previous episode text there. And of course, feel free to follow me on Twitter as well, at Chesnoid Gaming. There'll be a link to that and to my Instagram in the description down below, and of course a link to FootCoin King as well. If you want any Ultimate Team coins, be sure to use that code Ches so that they know that I sent you. But that's going to round out today's career mode offering. We'll have Luis Suarez's Road to Redemption tonight, and then my player tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you again for all of the support and for 13,000 subscribers, and I will see you next time.